Hi, it's Megan. I'm trying to make my way through my holiday things. I always buy a certain number of like holiday collection things every year. And this year my computer is like on just the fritz, so every video I shoot, it's a crapshoot whether it's actually going to work on the computer or not. So I have ordered a new computer. I'm going to get through this video as fast as I can because that maximizes my chance for getting the video done. And since things sell out, I feel like I should get these reviews done as quickly as possible. So this is the Urban Decay Spectrum palette, and this and the YSL Pretty Metal palette are like two of my favorite palettes ever. I just think they're gorgeous. So this comes in a little box like this, and it opens up, so if you ever finish your eyeshadows you can actually take them out and use the box for something else. You have a mirror here, and these are the shadows. And you get for $55 0.75 ounces, and so that's a slightly less of a value than the Kat Von D palette. I will also do a video comparing this Vice for the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca, but I haven't had them long enough to do that video yet. So this is what you got, and it's 15 full-size eyeshadows, 0.05 ounces each, 5 new shades, 4 permanent shades, and 6 shades from other palettes. I have some of the palettes that these are in. I don't actually have any of the permanent shades, which was nice. And then I also don't have the 15th anniversary palette, which I really regret not getting. And the fact that some of like the best shades from that palette were in this was the selling point for me. And then I guess I'm just a sucker for Urban Decay. But I really love this palette. If you don't like shimmer, this is not the palette for you. Basically, no, not basically. Every shade is shimmer. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. But they're super pigmented, they're gorgeous, and they're just amazing. Okay, so we're gonna go through it real quick. Protest. So this is it. And this is described as a golden forest green shimmer. And you can see it's really a warm golden forest green shimmer. Very olive, warm undertones. It's got a frosty finish. All of these lasted about 8 hours. There were a few that were a little bit weaker, and I'll point that out, but for the most part without eyeshadow primer, and I did not need eyeshadow primer for this palette, they all lasted about 8 hours. The next one is Junkie. So that one is Protest is from the regular collection. Junkie is from Vice 1, and this is it. And it's described as a teal green shimmer. This is definitely bluer as opposed to greener teal. And it's really just got a rich, creamy, beautiful, full pigmentation. Really gorgeous shade. This is actually really pretty as an under eyeliner. And I went with purples on my eyes for this particular video because I've been doing so many blues and coppers. And then I have Virgin Rose by Tom Ford, the new lipstick, on my lips, because that just seemed to work so well with the purples. And look at how pretty the purples are on my eyes. They're so gorgeous. Okay, Deep End. So this is from the 15th anniversary palette. This is a teal green shimmer. And again, this is blue leaning. It looks almost turquoise. Look at that sheen though. Very metallic, frosty. And again, it's just this beautiful, amazing texture. Just gorgeous. I mean, I don't normally get like super effusive. I'm super effusive on this one. Madness, described as bright metallic blue shimmer with blue micro glitter. And this one's a little bit softer, and it's definitely a cooler undertone shade. All these blues usually are. But it's kind of like a deep sky blue, and you can see little bits of shimmer in it. Tiny, tiny, very, very, it's a subtle shimmer. And this one is from Vice 2. I don't know. Some people have had issues with this shade. I did not. Evidence 15th anniversary palette. This is described as a deep navy blue shimmer. And this again is cool undertoned as the blues are. And this is a real true rich navy. And you can see the shimmer, the sheen. It doesn't have the metallic glint to it, but it definitely has kind of a pearly look to it. Then Prank. Prank, I want to show you. It comes off a lot darker on than it does in the palette. So this is Prank, and this is described as a deep navy matte with turquoise floating pearl. I see the turquoise floating pearl. That's really basically a matte with little bits of shimmer in it, but it's a black and blue, and it has a little bit of green shimmer, but then, like I said, it's really very much a matte with little bits of shimmer. This one seems more pigmented than the version in Vice 2, but I don't know. It's a pretty shade. I find it a harder shade for me to wear because it's so dark and cool, but I'm gonna, if I want like a smoky eye that's not black, then that's kind of the shade I'll go with. Now what I have on myself, Omen. So I've got Omen on the inner part of my eye right here. So I've got a purple, and then I've got a pink, and also on the lower. So Omen is described as a bright metallic purple with blue shift, and this is from the 15th anniversary palette. And look at that. Oh my god, that is so gorgeous. It's like this metallic, shimmery, almost a duochrome with like a pink thing going on. Lavender purple, very frosty. They're all so blendy and like textured and pigmented, and they blend so beautifully on and they apply so beautifully. Okay, Flashback is a new shade. This one is described as a bright deep purple with pink sparkle. And so this is like a purpley, pinky kind of thing. Again, it's like a violet purple. It's a frosty, there are a lot of frosty, shimmery. And I've got this in the middle part of my eye. I don't know, I love this eye look. I just think it's so gorgeous. I love this shade. I very rarely get, I'm not kidding when I say I very rarely get this effusive. I love this palette. Okay, Voodoo Metallic Purple Shimmer with Iridescent Purple Micro Glitter. This is a kind of a deep purple, not bright like a lot of the other shades. And it's got, again, it's a little bit warmer than some of the other cooler tones, and it's again got that metallic kind of sheen to it. I see a little bit of duochrome in this. I see there's little like glimmers of shimmer, like different pinks and reds in the undertone of this, so it kind of shifts a little bit. Okay, and I've got that in the outer corner and into the crease, and then I have Flatline, and Flatline I have right under my eyebrow, and then I have it in the inner corner. And so this is, so Voodoo is from Vice 2, Flatline is new, and it's described as a metallic pink, pale pink. And this actually has some odd undertones. So it is a light pink, but it's almost got a warm yellow thing going on. So it kind of veers between, I would say it's neutral on me. But it's, for a shade like this, which these tend to be usually kind of sheer, I think this one's actually super opaque and pigmented. I had to blend it out on the, under my eyebrows to get it a little bit lighter. Bordello is a regular collection Pale Mauve Shiver with gold micro glitter. And it's kind of a warm pink. It's a weird shade. Very warm, almost a peachy pink. And I've also heard people say plum, but I see more peach and plum both. And you can see the copper in it, like copper undertones, but it's a more peachy copper in my opinion, as opposed to that darker, richer, more bronze copper. Then Backlash is new, bright pink with orange floating pearl. Like, how weird is that? Pink and orange. But look at that shade. It's just fuchsia. You can see a little bits of blue in it. This one is a little bit more powdery than most. You can see it's powdering up right here, but it's just like, wow, what a shade. This is actually really pretty if you put it in the inner corner of your eye. That's my new trick. So I think this is just beautiful. I'm going to have a harder time wearing it like on a daily basis, but it's a pretty color. Then Daybreak. So now we're getting to neutrals. Let me show this up one more time. We're now getting to the bottom row of the neutrals. Daybreak Soft Bronze with Silver Glitter. So this is like a golden brown, and this is a warmer one. Look at that. Just a beautiful, I don't know, it's almost like copper, gold, sparkle, sunset. There's actual micro glitter you can see in there. So if you don't like micro glitter, you're not going to get this one. But orange, peach, gold, kind of all mixed into the brown. Burn is described as a metallic, medium golden brown shimmer. This one definitely is warmer, and it has almost like a yellow undertone to it. But it's a deep, rich brown. And good as a liner, good as a lid shade, good in the corners. And then last, West, is described as a deep metallic brown shimmer. This is kind of a reddish undertone and is frosty. Definitely more of a warmer, but also a blackened, deeper color. But you can see in it, as much as it's like a warmer, you can see like that red shift, black, brown thing going on. So that is this palette. This is my eye look with it, and I am absolutely in love with this palette. It's this and the YSL, like I said, are my favorite palettes so far, by far. It's not even a competition. If you don't like colors, then this is not the palette for you. But if you do, then I don't like shimmer, but I love this. So I would love to get comments, feedbacks, thoughts, suggestions. That's it. End the video. I'm going to end it now. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.